All right, guys. So I spent the last 20 minutes going through every single throwing style in Madden 22 for every single quarterback, and I went ahead and edited this page right here and updated it to exactly what the correct players are and what the throw styles are. So this is actually a page from Madden 21 where somebody posted about all the throwing styles and who had what throwing styles. So I just went ahead and got rid of all that and put in the correct ones for Madden 22. So these are the throwing styles for Madden 22 for all the quarterbacks in the game right now at the moment. The only player I did not look at was Matt Leinart. Other than that, every single other player is listed here today. So we're going to talk about it. We're then going to look at Madden 21 times, how fast throwing style times are, and then we're going to talk about everything. So again, like I said before, guys, I'm going to try my best to put this in the title, that this is not the which quarterback is the best quarterback to go with, which throwing style is the best to go with. These are the throwing styles that are in the game right now. We're going to be looking at last year's, how fast those throwing styles was. And at this moment in time, we haven't done the testing to see how fast is the fastest throwing style. We know for a fact it's going to be Slinger 1, but we don't know after that. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So starting off for the way, the number one on the list here is Slinger 1, and only Aaron Rodgers has Slinger 1. There's only one other quarterback who will probably get Slinger 1 the rest of this year, and that will go ahead and be Mr. Brett Favre, but we don't have Brett Favre in the game at this moment. At this moment in time, traditional 2, no quarterback has traditional 2 in the game currently. Generic 3, nobody had generic 2 in the game at this moment. Now for generic 3, almost every single quarterback has it. Kirk Cousins, Tannehill, Watson, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Derek Carr, Cam Newton, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Danny Dimes, Trey Lance, Ryan Fitzmagic, Matt Ryan, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Tua, Wentz, Kyler Murray, Teddy B, Josh Allen, Justin Fields, and Vince Young, the campus hero Vince Young, all have generic 3 throwing style. So very, very popular throwing style. We saw this last year. I don't think it wasn't with generic 3. It was another one where like 90% of quarterbacks had the same throwing style. This same concept happens this year, but with generic 3. For traditional 1, Tom and Joe Burrow both have traditional 1. Slinger 2 is Zach Wilson and Jimmy G plus Baker Mayfield. Traditional 3 is NA. Nobody has it. Traditional 4 is Big Ben and Trevor Lawrence. Generic 1 is NA. Nobody has it. Generic Slinger 3 is Mahomes, Johnny U, and Stafford. Slinger 4 is Lamar Jackson, and Slinger traditional 5 is Mac Jones and Justin Herbert. Now, based on last year, this is how last year worked. Pretty much the very top is the fastest time. The very bottom is the slowest time. So traditional 5 last year was the worst throwing style you could have in a game, and Slinger 1 was the best. Obviously, Rodgers and Favre only ones having it. So here is what the times look like if last year and this year did go ahead and just, actually work together, which I do not believe they're going to, because what we saw is last year and this year, quarterbacks have different throwing style animations. So last year, certain quarterbacks, were, traditional 1. This year, generic 3. Now, we're going to have to wait to see later in the year till people start doing really in-depth testing to see exactly who has the fastest throwing style animation. But so far, looking at this, if it does go and hold water till last year, it's going to go ahead and be, again, like always, Aaron Rodgers being the best throwing style animation. And then just go down the list here. Number 2, best throwing style animation would be generic 3 at the moment. And then it would be traditional 1, Slinger 2, so on and so on. Obviously, the whole point is trying to get the ball out as fast as humanly possible. But if that is the case, then Rodgers will have the best throwing style again this year. And he'll technically right now be the best quarterback in MUT. Obviously, not the highest overall, but best MUT when it comes to his actual throwing style animation. So it should be interesting to see if he gets a new card soon. He would be the best card in MUT. Nonetheless, though, I'm going to be interested to see, throughout the season, all the cards we do go ahead and get, I will be making videos on and telling you guys, where did they fall in the line of quarterbacks, who has the best throwing style animation, who's the best to target. but we usually see like Randall Cunningham usually will have traditional too. We'll see other quarterbacks that we've seen in the past, kind of fill in these roles where the NAs are going ahead and being. Nonetheless, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and who are you choosing for your quarterback right now? There's not too many options in the game. We have a decent amount, but we're not at a point where we have too many options. Like, obviously, other than the base elite guys, we have Johnny Yu, Matt Leinart, and Vince Young. But outside of that, we have no other legendary quarterbacks. We also do have Peyton Manning, but I was not able to see what his throwing style animation was. But again, like I said, we're going to see a lot more when it comes to legendary quarterbacks added to the game, a lot more promos quarterbacks added to the game. We're going to get Team Diamond sometime soon. That should go ahead and give us a lot of good cards added to the game when it comes to, different throwing style animations. Michael Vick always has a good throwing style animation. So keep that in mind, guys. If you are looking for a quarterback at this moment, it's not really a big deal. I just recommend right now not worrying about this, but you should be worrying about this in, let's say, November, December type of time period. But we'll keep you guys up to date. So this is part 1 of us looking at it. We'll go ahead and go more in depth with part 2 when we get some more testing data. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.